Hello and welcome to a new session of Queer Indie where a bunch of us TV nerds get together and we roll some dice and play some TTRPGs whenever our schedules actually allow us to. We don't actually have much in the way of any announcements at this time, but any announcements that we do have will more than likely be shared on our socials that are all linked below, as well as our website, which has started to go through a little bit of an update in terms of the NPC information. There's now some images of NPCs. The only two at the moment is everybody's favourite green tiefling Pandora, as well as Lady Raylana. Just some basic information about them, as well as the current artwork that we have for them. So more artwork will be updated for other NPCs as and when time allows, also known as when I get some time in my ever busy schedule to actually create the artwork. So that's a thing, but with no other kind of announcements or anything like that for the time being, we're just going to kind of jump into a recap of what happened in the last session before we jump into this new one. So last time the group completed their stakeout of the 12 temples down at a temple district to see who or what, or if anything, was actually stealing from the temples. There was no thefts that evening, as confirmed by them going into each of the 12 temples, double checking with the sort of leads in the temples themselves, as well as sort of leaving donations, cards and things like that too, sort of making themselves known so that it's not too out of the box, as it were, for if the group just randomly start appearing at the temples and just start looking out. But on the way back, Pandora reminded them that they have they had a council meeting that they did have to attend that afternoon up at the castle at the Queen's behest. So the elves managed to go ahead and get a long rest. Everybody else does still have a point of exhaustion, unfortunately. But they head on up to the castle, and in the council meeting itself, the main point of order is actually the box that they had recovered from Lady Raylana's office that included the letters that were addressed to every member of the actual council themselves, and inside of each of these was actually a piece of blackmail for each of the 12 council members. So notably the Queen's information packet, as it were, had the revelation that her husband actually has a whole ass secret other family hidden back in Ustradil with kids and everything like that nobody knew about. Other notable ones is Horcray's Drovel, who owns the ship called the Black Plunderer, which is actually the ship that Torrin was on when all of Torrin's backstory and shit like that was going on. So they did confront Horcray's Drovel about that, and they confirmed that yes, he owned the ship. It was subject to him receiving it as part of an inheritance, and it did indeed become destroyed about 3 months after he inherited it. So while all that was going on and Leaf was turning into a deer and running around the room and things like that, in the whole chaos of that, and doing Zone of Truth and everything, Emery Allenton, whose piece of blackmail was that he was known to visit brothels in Arkmerry with a sort of taste or whatever for the younger members of society under disguises. Turns out that at least part of that was true, in that he jumped out the window and turned into a giant ancient brass dragon. So yeah, shit's all sort of starting to go down now as we're moving further into this campaign. So we'll jump right in and see what the guys get up to.
So we're at the table. This happens. Okay. What the fuck? So I'm just standing there stupefied and looking around the room like, well, okay. Now what?
Anyone know what the actual fuck just happened?
Well,
No.
Buddy turned into a dragon and flew out the window.
No wonder our spells and shit didn't work.
Right?
Well, yes, that would be literally what happened. I'm looking for perhaps a bit more depth. Some layers of meaning, maybe.
We'll talk about that later. Let's see. Well, yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Your Majesty? Anything?
ideas, anybody? What
Thoughts? River is just literally stupefied.
It's like, I just go up to the river and just go like this.
I just
Hello?
Just staring out the window like, what?
Did you not just see the big ass dragon?
So obviously, so we're thoughts. Why dragon
none.
here? Why would a dragon come?
Well, clearly they're working somehow with Lady
I mean,
R, but not.
Why would a dragon work with her? I mean, dragons aren't really great at teaming up.
No, but she's really great at blackmailing and giving people what they want if they need it.
I mean,
She must be really good.
somewhere in my brain. Well, dragons will work with you if it serves their ends.
Right.
That's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
but so all I'm thinking is that she definitely is involved with the increased tensions at the border with the fractured veil, obviously.
Mm.
Because that's where all of those wyverns that we fucking fought and stuff come from. So obviously she somehow is in league with, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Again, Your Majesty, any input would anything.
I think that she's just pretty much almost in the same state as like River and everyone else. She's like trying to force words out. I think we should probably investigate his house, correct?
Yeah, we know. So I assume.
How long has he been on the council?
Well, he's been on the council for a long time, right? He's not new. He's just been replaced recently, it would seem. Or has he always been a dragon?
Well,
maybe we should check his residence to see if he's dead or alive.
I mean, that's step
have
one.
you
Right?
noticed any changes with him at all? Like,
Besides the creeper
right.
factor.
You know, biting on coins and the
No,
what's that room like? The break room.
he's not been in here checking gold to see if it's really gold. No.
Those are jokes only you're allowed to make, huh?
Yeah, I know.
The rest of people allowed to make jokes like that about dragons, right?
I don't know. I mean, being Dragonborn, I guess. No, I mean,
That's Dragonborn privilege.
right?
But to answer your question, I'm pulling out my NPC book just to make sure I am correct in this.
Yeah, we had the wyverns that we fought, right?
Yeah.
She
Mhm.
sent some wyverns
And the
after us.
spies from the fractured
I
veil.
mean, why is a dragon gonna be like all in disguise and hand out everyone's dirt and then leave?
He didn't hand out everyone's dirt. We collected everyone's dirt, and then we all read it.
I thought someone delivered the letters.
No,
over.
we took them from her
okay.
when she was under her
All right,
person.
thank you. This is
It's
not.
coming back to you now.
It's coming back to me now. It's coming back to me.
I understand. It was a lot has happened in the last 5 minutes.
It's a lot.
It has been a lot, but to answer your question about how long Emery's been on the council, he's the longest serving member. He was one of the advisors of Queen Ailyn II. So he's been around the council for a number of years.
Yes.
So are you telling me that he's ancient as far as his?
I don't.
Okay, never mind.
He's definitely the oldest member. in
Well-
appearance and wisdom.
Well, I think it would be of import to maybe send some of your soldiers to his home to investigate. If
I
he's
think
dead or
we
alive.
should go to his home
I
and
mean,
investigate.
I'm just saying we could save ourselves a trap. But, you know,
You are in a
Maybe
mood
trap.
tonight. What is going on with you?
It could be a trap, though, if we go to his place.
I
that's
mean,
why you send the orange coats.
send the red shirt.
Excuse me?
I mean, yes, it could be a trap,
Was it
but
the
also
orange
we might be able to find some useful information.
Sure.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Is
that's
it
true.
orange or red? 'Cause it looks like yellow. Is like...
What?
Oh, sorry.
Where are you today? This whole situation just threw you for a loop. Osha Dad, come back to us.
It's just too intense.
File not found. All right, let's see.
Remember to use the chat in either Discord or Twitter because I think it comes up on the recording. So the YouTube community and whoever can see.
It's fine. I edit.
That's true. You can edit it. That's very true.
Well, what do you guys think? Do we think that we should go investigate his
Yes.
home and make sure he's okay? Do you guys all agree to that?
I
Or
guess
do you
so,
want us
yeah.
to-
We should probably just go and face the consequences, I guess.
Oh, well, that sounds like we're marching to our doom.
No, we're good. It's fine. Yes, we should go. We should go investigate.
I just want to
We
make
just
sure
need to make sure we just need to make sure there's no like traps. Like we need to be cautious but also smart about it as well.
That's what we have.
That's what we
we
have
have.
for.
That's what we have a tabaxi for.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Slinky little kitty cat.
Right. How long will it take for us to get there?
Yeah, where is his residence?
It's not too far from here, if memory serves. It's about 5 minutes walk.
Oh, okay. He had a
Perfect.
short commute to work.
Most of the council members do reside in the general area of the castle.
What happens when you don't play for a few weeks? You got goofy as hell.
You sounded so southern there.
Come back, you think it's hell.
Goofy. It's like goofy as hell, man.
It's because we may have spent last night watching a series on the Murdaugh murders, which are big news here. And there was this one lady who I swear was just in the documentary because she was the nosy neighbor.
She had no, she wasn't there was nothing else about her.
Nothing else about her
anything.
except that she just knew what all was going on in that town, and she talked like this, and I can't stop now.
Miss Kimberly knew everything. She had all the deeds.
You know,
All
Miss
the
Kimberly was looking
details.
out her blinds like this, but now I can't. Now it's just in there.
It's bad.
It's like you have to. Right, focus.
There's nothing wrong with
We are on our way to this dragon guy's house.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yes, so
Laurel
Just
out.
as you're all leaving the room, the rest of the council members are kind of they're just kind of still sitting there in shock, really. Not really too sure of what to do next. The Queen stops Secret before you all leave. Secret, I need you just for about 15 minutes or so, hopefully, before you all head out. Is that going to cause any problems?
No, we can wait.
I'll catch up with you guys.
Okay.
And she sort of nods and leads you out back over to where the main family residence area is of the castle. I need to find out what's going on with this letter, and you're the only one I trust to be here at this moment in time to find out what exactly is going on.
Okay. What does the letter say?
It was the letter saying that her husband had a whole other family on the go.
Okay.
So I need to find out what exactly is going on with this, if it's true. Because not only is it an issue for the family as a whole, but his actions could destabilize the entire crown if it is true. So I need you to be here just as support while I find out what exactly is happening.
Okay. You know anything for you.
Perfect. And she just kind of she walks with purpose, but slowly, trying to avoid it for as long as possible, but knowing that she has to go in and question. When you enter the family area that you're very well versed with,
Yeah.
You see that there's just kids running about and playing everywhere. There is not only the Queen's children, the younger ones, but there's also Sarah Emma Citrus's twins, and they're just sort of sitting over at the side with the little baby tiefling that has been adopted into the family over the course of the week and a half or so since they were discovered on the roadside by you all.
Only been a week. Oh Lord.
Well, I need to double check the calendar, but you guys have only known each other for a month, so
Shit.
Whoa.
yeah.
Or 3
Feels
years.
like a lifetime.
Feels like years.
It's
Yeah.
like, wait, you tell me we don't have like any like family issues or anything?
Oh, we do. We do.
Oh, sure we do.
Yeah, we have only known each other a month, so you haven't shared everything yet.
So has anyone got like daddy issues or anything?
I mean, aren't there always?
No, but I don't have an issue with you.
Aww.
How could I?
Okay, the Queen walks past all the kids, sort of just leaves them all running about playing with whatever game it is that they're playing, and heads over towards an office, and doesn't knock the door or anything, just walks straight in.
I follow.
Okay. She turns to her husband, who's sitting behind a desk just working on some paperwork. Do you care to explain this letter that has been received by the council today? And just slams it straight down on the table in front of him, just not even caring about whatever's there. He looks at the paper, reads it over just very, very quickly, and his face turns stark white.
Gotcha, motherfucker.
I'm standing really imposingly behind the
Yep.
queen with like my arms crossed.
I don't really know what you want me to say.
Oh.
This is, and he just like drops the letter in front of him. Doesn't make to stand up or anything like that, but just like deflates in his chair. The Queen is standing in front of him, also as an imposing figure, just staring him down, like arms crossed in front of her. At the very least, I want an explanation. I think that you owe me and the rest of your family that. And he responds, "It's not something that I ever intended, understandably. It's not, I wouldn't say that it's something that just happened, because that would be an insult to you. But it is something that has happened. I don't have any contact, if that's what you're wondering. And she's just still staring, just completely silent. Is it, the queen asks, is it someone that we know of?
Oh, shit.
Because they did say that... I am moving so many notebooks here. Because the letter does say that it's someone back in Istradale, so is this something that happened before I took the crown, or something that happened after? He just simply responds, it happened before. She just very quietly picks the letter back up, folds it, and puts it into a pocket on her dress that she's wearing, and just leaves the room.
As she leaves the room, I still facing him with like my arms crossed, looking very, very unhappy.
Yep.
Just say, you fucked up. You fucked up big. You do anything else to hurt her, and you've got me to deal with.
He just nods his head slowly.
And I don't turn away from him. I back out of the room and like close the door, and then I turn around to face the queen.
And she's just watching these young 5 children play round about her. Because the office is sort of backing onto like the main area where they're all playing just now.
I sidle up next to her, and ask, is it better or worse that he admitted it?
I honestly do not know. Just now.
What do you need from me?
If you're ever up in Istradale again, if you can find out who they are, I think we need to know that.
Okay.
I honestly do not know.
Ustrodel?
Yeah.
Okay. I will find out who they are. I think that you need to have another discussion with him about how much they know. On your own time, when you're ready.
She just solemnly nods. I have no clue what's going to happen next now.
Whatever happens, you know that you have me and this dysfunctional group you've placed me with by your side.
She just laughs at that. The first sort of laugh that she's had, like, for the last sort of hour.
Did we hear that, or are we somewhere?
No, you're completely somewhere else.
That's fine.
I think it goes without saying that for the time being, while we figure everything out, that nothing else is mentioned. I'm sure that the rest of your group do understand that as well. That's a matter of utmost importance that no one else finds out for the time being.
I'll make sure it's not brought up at all.
And if you do find out who they are, let me know and I'll decide from there.
All right.
Okay, let's go find the rest of your group. She kind of walks you back out again, and the kids just all kind of...
As she starts to lead me out, I like grab her shoulder. And be like, I know it's not proper, but we're in the residence, and you look like you really could use a hug.
Aw.
So I just give her a big hug.
She hugs back, and then just all these other kids just run over and do like a big massive group hug as well, not knowing what's going on. They just want to be involved in a group hug.
That's fair. So as soon as the kids like let go, I put on back my like professional demeanor and prepare to head out and find the rest of the group.
Okay, and as you sort of pull apart and put that sort of guise back on, you see just one tear go down her cheek before she does the same and leads you back towards the group.
Okay.
So what do you guys think about Her Majesty's husband? I mean, do we refer to him as the king? Is that what we do? The king?
Oh, you mean that he's a total fuckboy?
Oh, yeah, that. I mean, maybe.
I wonder if the queen has, like, a therapist, because I feel like that whole group of people really are going to need someone to talk to.
You need someone to talk to after this, right? I mean, their dirty laundry just literally just hung out to dry for everyone to see in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think there's some court appointed,
And also, I'm assuming at some point we're going to have to go find that other family.
Well, and then weird thought, like, what if the baby we found?
I mean, I don't think he could produce a tiefling. I mean, I don't know what kind of pacts he's made with demons, so I could be totally wrong.
I mean, I don't know. I just started thinking, like, oh, what if it's his illegitimate child?
I feel like this happened longer ago.
This in the past month, so I don't know. Oh, like he's not currently still doing this, like he's
or like
over
the other family is like an established family already, not like a new.
Okay, that's not a new deal.
Not a new deal. I don't know. Anyway, he's a fuckboy.
Yeah.
He's a fuckboy. The guy who we're going to investigate is apparently super creepy, not in dragon form. I mean, I don't know if he's always been a dragon or not, but that's some.
I'm figuring if we, find a dead body in his place, then we'll know.
And then at least he met an end that was fitting.
Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's locked up in a closet, and then we can kill him.
Perfect. I love this. This is a plan. Or yeah, I'm on board. 100%.
I mean, what's creepier, him being a creep without being a dragon, or a dragon being?
I mean,
wow.
I don't know.
It's all bad news.
It's all bad news because he'll be a lot harder to kill if the dragon is the creeper.
Oh my god!
But if he's just a human creeper, we can just off him real quick.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, that's no problem.
So
just shank upon him as some.
Yeah, just a good shiv in the gut, and we'll be fine, good to go. But
all right, River, this is you, baby. Get in there, figure out what's going on,
or at least check the door for traps.
Are we there?
I mean, it was a 5-minute walk.
I assume. I can imagine that.
I assume we're there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys left the castle and walked there. Cool.
Yeah, Secret said that they'd catch up with us, so I assume that meant we just stroll over there.
So I will look first of all to see if it looks like someone else has already broken into this house.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Sure. It's been a minute. That's 9.
Oh,
I rolled a 3. So
shit. That's
Woo!
amazing.
I just say that I did indeed break the pencil like I said I would. Again.
So that's a 9.
I mean, it doesn't look as though there's been any break-ins or anything like that.
Can I test the door to see if it's open or unlocked?
Yeah.
Check for traps.
Okay, check for traps.
Don't just touch it.
I'll search the bottom, sides.
Go. Investigation check.
Enjoy.
Trap check.
Trap check.
That is a nat 20, so that's a 20.
Nice.
Thank you, Imogen.
The door is not trapped.
Excellent. I wasted a nat 20. Okay.
Hey, I'll take it. If it means we're not gonna
Is it unlocked?
Word power kill.
It is.
So I push it open slowly. I just tell them, hold on a second, and I stealthily go in.
Stealth check. You're using specific words.
That is a 13. I rolled a 2.
Shit.
Dice giveth and the dice taketh.
Listen, thank God I have plus 11. Wait, I have advantage on stealth.
That was a 2. Jesus.
I was
Hold
about
on.
to say, because you're like don't
Right.
roll below a 20 for stealth.
Well, because of my new armor, I have advantage in stealth. 26.
See, don't roll below a 20.
Thank you, new armor. Do-do-do-do-do.
You managed to make your way in quietly without there being any squeaks from the hinges or anything like that.
First, do I smell anything? Do I hear anything? Do I see any kind of anything right in front of me? Not like
First-
doing a deep investigation, just like,
Perception check.
God damn it. Where's my perception? Oh, 19. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25.
All right. It smells very dusty. And it looks as though there's a very thin layer of dust on the floor, but you do see footprints, but just one set of footprints, as if it's the exact same path it's taken every single time. It's very dark in here as well.
So
Yes.
over our little, talkies.
Yep.
I relay all that information. Should I keep going and just yell, banana or something?
Or do you want us to just come in?
Come in, but try to stay in one area. Don't touch anything yet, I guess, so we can, until we know that. But yeah, come in.
I'm going to stealthily walk in.
Stealth check.
Yes.
Again.
That would be a 16.
I
Okay.
am going to gently suggest that if we're trying to be sneaky, that Torin wait outside for secret. to
Okay.
get here.
That's fair.
Where's my stealth? Oh, hey, that's not actually too bad. That makes 15.
Okay. You managed to go in without there being anything like untoward as if you as to you going into the house. Nobody really takes any notice or anything like that.
Cool.
It is dark as hell in here.
It's not too bad.
I have night vision, so I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Just so y'all know, I
it's
can't see shit.
fine.
I just mine the jewel on my hand that shoots out lightning just lights up a little bit, but doesn't fire anything. Gives off a little light.
A little like candlelight.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
I'm
flash.
kind of see now. The flashlight.
Is this a 1-story or 2-story?
It appears to be 3-story.
Oh shit. All right. I suggest we clear each floor first before
Yeah.
we move on to the next.
Next, yeah, that makes sense.
How many rooms in this first does it look like? Like what's the floor plan of what we're in right now?
It appears to be similar enough to the floor plan of your house. It seems as though these two houses, at the very least, were constructed very similarly.
Okay.
It doesn't have a large ballroom. It has more of a large sitting room library instead of that. And it is just completely filled to the brim with books.
So, do you want to spread out here, but go stealthily, check everything, meet, go to the next?
Sounds good.
I'm going to start looking at the books on the shelf.
Are there any desks or tables or anything in the room that might have like papers on them?
There appears to be one large desk with another couple of two other tables kind of dotted around the room that do have papers on them and books.
I'm gonna go over to the desk first and see.
I'm gonna head to because the kitchen is also on the first floor, right? Our kitchen.
Yes, your kitchen is on the first floor.
I'm gonna head towards the kitchen area.
What books do I see on the shelf?
Appears to be a wide assortment. Roll an investigation check.
Yes, certainly.
You stayed outside because we're trying to be stealthy. So you're waiting.
That is a 18.
Okay.
I mean, it's sensitive, but also like affected. But
it's an assortment of mostly history books as well as magic books.
Okay.
But there is also a large section on religion.
I will do a history check to see if I know.
In terms of the events that are being described, or
would it be history or would it still be investigation? I don't know. If it's, I want to know if I know.
you want to know if you know.
Yeah, I want to know. If I know books.
So you're trying to see if you know what these books are referencing?
Yes.
Roll just a general intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Oh gosh. Is that insight? No.
Nope, it's just a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh, intelligence is at the top. Did I just click the 2? Like it should automatically roll.
It should do.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually intelligence today. That's a dirty 20.
Wow, you're having a day.
You're on today.
Nice.
Okay. So you do recognize some of the events. Some of the books that are kind of more in the religious section do reference, understandably, the gods and sort of their backgrounds, domains, the general worship of them. There's also in that section some of the books do reference the creation
Okay.
of the world. And there's a lot of the books that do reference the creation of the first throne of Phenothia, as well as there being quite a lot of books just on the history of the various royal families and the families that have sat on the thrones.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of the volumes and like keep it. I'm gonna give it like show it to someone that might find it interesting. I'm not stealing it, I'm just borrowing it inside the house.
Okay.
I will be putting it back.
I mean, you could steal it. This guy deserves anything he gets anyway.
So I'm gonna take the book and I'm just gonna. Who is? Oh yeah, Torrens outside, eh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the hallway and open the door and just be like, "Hey, so I found this book."
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, it's all about like the royal family and shit.
Oh, I always find that stuff a bit boring.
What? Oh, there's some religion shit as well. If you'd rather have that.
Oh yeah, I'd like that.
Okay, I'm gonna put that book back and then I'm
Reading
gonna do a
my
religion
library.
check and see if I know what the books are about.
Although religion has its problems too, just saying.
So a lot of the books in the religion section are about the practices of each of the gods.
Okay.
About the gods themselves. Some of them appear to be more fictionalized in terms of like the gods' lives and stuff like that. And then there's the books on the creation of the world as well in the religion section.
Okay. Do I have to do the check though to relay what I know? No. Okay.
No, but it was all part of your initial.
Oh, that was all part of the history check. Okay. So the other books, the religious books are about like the gods and shit. If you want to know anything about that, or none of them really interesting to you.
I mean, Yeah, that's interesting to me. I mean, I'm always down to really read any religious text.
Okay. Well, there's a whole bunch here, so whenever you come inside the house, they're there. So if you want to borrow them, I guess.
Borrow from the dead man? Do we know if he's dead? Is
Yeah.
he in here? We don't know.
We don't know, but like, there's a whole bunch of books here. They're not that interesting, to be honest. So I'm gonna go search somewhere else. I'm gonna try the basement.
I
No,
imagine
you
it's
can't
probably
see
a
floor.
crazy man at this point, so I'm just gonna walk in and like check out the books.
We haven't cleared the house yet.
We haven't cleared the house yet.
Well, I figured, like, you know, I don't
We're not
know.
doing a deep investigation. We're just making sure each floor is clear. That's all we're doing right now.
Okay,
Well, so
I
far-
think that's cool.
Too late.
So
I've
far
already-
to, like, come in.
Too late. I've already invited Dad into the house. I'm going
Okay.
down to the basement now.
I'm just gonna
No.
quietly tiptoe to the bookshelf.
Same floors.
Well, you're not on this floor, so I don't know where you are.
I'm on this floor.
We're all on
Oh,
the
you're in
same
the kitchen, but I can't hear that far. Right, everyone, I'm going down to the basement. Bye.
And I'm in the house now, and I'm over by the bookshelf, so take it or leave it. I guess.
Why do we even make plans?
So we
So-
can break them.
So we can
I'd
walk
say, like,
over-
I'd say about this time, you guys hear in your ear, "Hey guys, making my way over towards you guys. What you doing?"
Yeah, exactly. Making my way.
Apparently there's still some checking going on.
We're
I'm
like,
sure there's no
going
traps,
to-
but I'm indoors checking out the bookshelf, and Leaf
Since
is downstairs.
we have abandoned the plan, I am just going to quickly and stealthily go to each floor and make sure no one else is in this building.
Okay,
Is that?
roll a stealth check.
No.
And then we can do a deep dive. That will be, just in case I get a net 20. 19, two 19s. So that'll be a 29.
Cool.
Nice.
But how fast is she in reality to me, or
Um,
are you deciding to go
super
down this
fast.
stairs?
I can literally use my cat's grace and it'll give me 70 feet of movement.
Yeah.
she's fast.
I mean, Leaf doesn't give a fuck, and it's just like, found these
You go to the
books.
basement. The basement's all you. I'm going to check the other floors to make sure we do not get surprise attacked.
Well, Leaf might get surprise attacked, so
I mean, we have to live our life a little bit with some risk and some thrill. So
Yeah, we've done that lately. It's not great.
yeah,
you
I
never
don't
know.
like.
It could
I
be-
don't really like the last time I got surprise attacked. I almost
Leaf
died.
lives an
I'm not into it.
authentic Leaf life.
It could
Yep.
be like
I'm letting
really
Leaf go to the basement. I'm
anticlimactic.
letting
Though.
Leaf go to the basement. It's all Leaf.
It could
Okay.
be really anticlimactic though, and be like,
Yep.
"Ooh, suspense."
Absolutely could.
nothing.
Somewhat.
So I'm
Yeah,
going to go
absolutely.
down to the basement door and
Okay,
knock
just
on
quickly.
the front door.
Before
Huh?
that,
Oh,
Leaf and River, just do roll these for me.
Rollies? What are we
Is it-
adding to? Just
Nothing.
Just
Just
roll
rollies.
these.
hey.
Just roll a d20.
oh, just roll a d20. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, "What the hell's a rolly?" Okay, I'm scared now.
You should be.
Oh, no, it's fine because I got an 18, so it's all
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah, I got a 4.
If that's what you're going for, sometimes you don't know if high is good or
It just
or bad.
means that Abby beats. It just means that Leaf beats River downstairs. I'm pretty sure. So
Oh.
I
But I'm
mean,
not going downstairs.
You don't know.
you
don't know.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
You
but I
don't
could
know.
be wrong.
But
I
you're-
got a 4.
Okay.
So
18.
So who was? Should we do it upstairs or downstairs first? Or
well,
let's-
Leaf said they were going downstairs first, so Leaf can go downstairs first.
okay.
I'd come back from the kitchen and be like, where'd Leaf go? And then be like, oh, Jesus, go.
Okay, Leaf.
Oh, I get to. Okay, so I'm gonna knock on the door of the basement.
Okay.
Yo,
So,
what's up?
okay. So knocking on the door, there is a door that covers a stairway to go down to this basement.
Oh my gosh, how many doors do you need in this freaking house? I kick with my foot the first door in to get down.
Okay. So you swing this door open with your foot, just
Yeah.
kick it in, and there's a set of stairs that go straight down.
Right.
Hell.
I'm gonna go down the stairs, kind of like slowly, but then take a few at a time. Like do do do, do 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 do.
Entering it, basically.
Make a dex save for me.
What for you?
Make a dex save for me.
A dex save.
Dex save.
Oh, a dex
Dexterity
save. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? A dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Gosh, I wasn't prepared. A dex saving throw. Okay. That would be a 21.
All right. Excuse me while I pull some out.
Did you check for traps?
No.
No. Sometimes you just gotta live your life on the edge. This is what happens after you watch a Scream movie and you're like, just go with it.
If there's one thing you can learn from horror movies, it's don't go in the basement.
On your gravestone, can I just live life on the edge?
Of the knife.
Ooh.
Oh. Ew.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, that is dangerous. Don't
Living on the edge.
Like I said, I feel like
Okay, so as you step onto the last stair going into the basement, you hear a sizzle. Just come from the side of you as you step onto this last step with just putting your weight onto one foot on it.
Does it make like a creaking noise, like a ee?
No, a sizzling.
A sizzling noise.
That's not good.
Not good.
Oh, dynamite!
By the way, I have no spells.
I don't care. I got spells.
Okay.
Okay, so you hear the sizzling noise, but before you can sort of react to it in any kind of way, a bolt of lightning just shoots out of the wall. And you take 40 points of lightning damage.
How many?
40.
Is that
Whoa!
save?
4, 0.
Didn't make a save.
A what save?
You
That
didn't.
21, Dex did not make the save.
Wow.
Ooh. These are dragon traps, man. This shit is fucked.
Right, so what kind of damage?
40 points of lightning damage.
Oh gosh.
How many points you
The
got?
rest, everybody else that's currently in the house,
Are you still
which
up?
is
How many points do you have, Lee?
58.
Jesus.
so everyone who's in the house, you just hear this sort of sound as if a lightning bolt has just struck the entirety of the house, but only coming from the basement, and you
I
hear it
think
resonate throughout the
on my way
entire
up.
house.
Oh,
I'm usually
Jesus.
on my way upstairs and I just stop.
Yep.
I yell and I yell down with a very booming voice. Leaf, are you okay?
Leaf is not okay.
Nobody move. Nobody move.
I just shake my head
Leaf, do not go any further.
and turn and head toward the basement stairs.
To be honest, I don't know what I look like right now. I could just look like a burnt leaf.
Yeah,
So
you're just like sizzling.
Your hair's like all stuck out.
Let's just say that you look a bit charred.
I just want to know.
Have you ever played The Sims and seen someone get hit by lightning in The Sims?
yes.
You look like that, but you've also got the sort of lightning scars just on one arm.
I need to figure
Where
out,
it's
do I
struck you.
just minus 40 off of my health?
Yeah.
Is that all I have to
Minus
do?
40.
Okay.
You just put in 40 points of damage on it.
I
Okay.
just want to know because, like in real life, people get hit by lightning, and sometimes that makes them see ghosts. Sometimes it makes them smarter.
Oh
Does it give her any
my
special
god.
Too early to tell. Too early to tell if Leaf's got any superpowers from it.
I'm just a heap on the floor at this point because
Yeah.
that took a lot out of me. So all you hear is a
Ugh.
there's traps down here.
That's
DM,
what I was trying to say.
would I be close to the building at this point?
Yeah, I would say that you're pretty much at the front door.
Okay.
You
I'm
see
just
the
gonna
doors
say
open.
over here,
You,
because we're heading to the basement. Leaf went down there alone. Do I need to say more?
Please let me go first.
Yes, of course.
Then at this point, I just start to get my aloe vera cream out for my pale ass skin.
I'll just look down the stairs and say, "Buddy, do you need me to carry you in the Bjorn? I could wake up Mika."
Mika doesn't deserve the Bjorn anymore.
Oh!
It's Leafs now.
Oh! You guys, can you carry Leaf back up? And Mika, wake up!
We're letting River go down first.
We're gonna check for more traps.
Didn't Leaf already set off whatever traps?
We
again?
don't know.
We don't do one. Don't
Get
be
very far.
please do not.
All right.
Just let River get down there. River
Right.
moves at the speed of light. She'll be down there in a second.
Yeah, I'm already there. I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just
going
sleep
to
on the floor.
carefully, stealthily, and checking for traps along the way. Go down the stairs.
Okay, check for traps for me. Investigation check.
Investigation.
Well, that
Can I
was
add my
certainly
proficiency
exciting.
to check for traps, right?
Hmm?
When I check for traps, I add my proficiency bonus to that.
I think so, yeah.
Where's that?
We've been out of play for too long.
20, dirty 20.
Okay. So going down, you look at every single stair tread before you actually step onto it to double check over to see if it's going to trigger something. The only one that you see any kind of trigger on is the bottom step where the tread is sort of cut in 3 sections. And you get the idea that the middle section has a pressure trap on it that has not been spent yet.
But still, yeah. I just tell Leaf, is Leaf on the trap still, or has...
I would say Leaf is just in a heap at the bottom of the stairs.
He's on the floor.
I just tell Leaf, I go, don't move.
Okay.
I'm going to try to disarm the trap.
Okay.
Okay.
Sleight of hand check for me.
That's what I was, yeah. Okay.
Poor Leaf.
22.
I was bound to do something really stupid, so
About to, as opposed to what?
Okay, meets it beats it. You managed to
Oh,
disarm the trap.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just like, you see me, and I'm like, sweat. Can cats sweat?
yeah, they do.
They can't actually.
They
I kind
can't.
of feel like you'd be getting.
Yeah. And you
You
hear,
spend about you take a couple of minutes trying to disarm this trap. So you manage to pull a little bit of the treads either side of it up to get a look underneath. And you see that there's like a sort of spring mechanism underneath this part of the tread that activates the pressurized section that then sends like a signal as it wear up. So you manage to sort of reach in and sort of disconnect the spring.
question. Being
Yes.
as I just disarmed it, and I yep, as I broke it. The artificer in me, did I also learn how to make it if I need to?
I'm disarming it.
Roll, just roll a d20 for me,
Okay.
or a d2 if you've got it.
A D2?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a D2.
50-50, man.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you learn how to do it.
This could come in handy.
Can
Okay.
we come down now?
Well, is there any? Can I check the floor? Like, what's the room look like? You can come down the stairs, but
I mean, we're not going to come barreling through. Just
yeah,
I mean, I think Liz Leaf needs like a potion of some
Yes.
sort.
100%. You can come to where Leaf is.
okay.
And you can
And I go and check the rest of the room for traps.
Yeah. Roll an investigation check with. Like, can you see in the dark?
Yes.
What's your dark vision? Okay. Yeah, you're fine now.
I have. Hold on. Let me.
Okay. I have multiple great potions of greater healing. I'm gonna hand one to Leaf. Maybe have a little sippy friend.
Ugh,
So you get that's 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus
I
4.
literally saw it 2 seconds ago, but I have 60 feet dark vision.
Cool. Okay, so you can't see the. Oh, so yeah, you can see the entirety of this basement. Because how big is it really going to be realistically? So yeah, you can see pretty much all of it. It's a vast open area that's just in pitch black.
18.
Looking around and sort of stepping very gingerly on this packed earth,
16.
you don't see any areas that would cause any like pressure traps or
Look in the ceiling, see if there's anything, holes that would come out.
you don't see like any knives or anything like that are strung up where a string could be snapped and cause knives and all that to come barreling down. You don't see any pikes that would come up from the floor or anything.
Okay.
So that was 4d4 plus
4.
4,
Yeah.
so 16.
I go, this room is safe. You may look. If you find anything that is closed or locked, please let me open it beforehand. But go ahead.
All right.
And I go back upstairs, check the other areas.
I'm now at 38.
That's a lot better than.
That's much better.
That's
Maybe now you don't need
It's
the
better than
Bjorn.
18 yet.
better than 18.
You still need the Bjorn, or you're good, guy?
Huh?
Maybe she just wants cuddles.
Your ears are kind of ringing a little bit, so it's hard to make out what people are saying.
My ears are ringing. I'm
Oh.
like a shriveled
As I walk by Leaf, I just tap you and give you resistance and walk away.
What does that
So you
mean?
just need to add a d4 to any saving throw.
A d4. Oh, right, okay. Just in case.
Yup.
You never know.
Since we've figured this is safe and there's no one in here, I'm gonna pull a torch out of my bag and light it up so I can see.
Before anyone makes a lot of noise, can I at least go check to make sure no one else is in the house?
Yeah, I just needed some light
Okay.
so I can see what the hell's going on. So I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around down here while River goes to make sure that no one's trying to kill us.
I just like inside. I'm a little pissed that I've gone from being the chaotic mist to being the one that is like being really fucking careful all the time now, and this is not. I'm like, God damn it!
With great power comes great responsibility.
So I'm looking around. Is there anything down here? Chests, cabinets.
Can I just sort out real quick before you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Leaf, do you need Bjorning, or are you good? Or
I'll be fine. I'll just take it easy.
all right, I'm gonna go back to looking at the books. Please be careful.
I will.
Okay. So looking around the basement, there doesn't seem to be anything kind of stored down here. Roll an investigation check for me though.
What are they using it for?
It's stored
Find
down.
a hidden room.
That's cocked.
Come on. Oh, that's cocked.
I'm just disturbed. I mean, if it's a human
Lord.
being that's done
I'm an
this-
idiot, y'all. 4.
4?
I don't see shit. You know
You
what?
don't see shit, you don't find shit.
I'm like, you know what? It is too dark down here for me to figure this out. I'm gonna go back up to that desk I was looking at.
Leaf and Torin can investigate down there still.
Yeah.
Well, you went back up to the library.
I went back up to the library, but I'm not feeling good as I see you come upstairs, leaving Leaf down in the basement by himself. So I'm gonna head down there.
That's fine.
All right.
That's fine. I just can't see shit down there. It's too dark. It's just torchlight is not helping.
I mean, first things first. I've got a torch in my kit, and I
can just
light it.
I can just hand you mine. It's lighter.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't know if you put it out yet or not. You know, my mind.
Here, take mine.
Thanks. All right, let's take a look around here, and I'm waving it around. See anything?
Roll an investigation check.
Ba 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 ba. Oh.
We're idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your next page.
This is so. 8.
Have Leaf look. Maybe Leaf has supervision now.
Leaf,
You
I
find
can't.
a lot more than ticks in the way that there's a lot of cobwebs and spider webs down here, and you see some spiders kind of scuttling about on the packed in ground.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry for the bright light. Leaf, do you see anything?
Do I have to roll investigation now?
Yep.
Okay.
We're just all gonna roll till somebody sees something.
Yeah.
Glad to see something.
I see not a lot due to being still traumatized from the lightning. I rolled a 5.
What the fuck, y'all?
Let me
Wait,
see.
so I had to use the bathroom real quick. Are we all in the basement? Have I entered?
Yeah, you're in the house now. It's up to you as to if you wanted to go down to the basement when you hear the.
As I run by, I just see Sigrid and go, they're downstairs.
All right, I head downstairs. And I'm like, what's going on, guys?
You see Leaf's charred pile slowly getting up from the bottom of the stairs.
Leaf took a look around but couldn't see anything, and I'm having trouble seeing down here too. Do you see anything? Could you take this torch and take a look? I don't even know where the back of the room is.
Dark vision, so I can see for 60 feet.
Oh, awesome. Do you see anything interesting in this room at all? Anything in here?
All right, I will roll investigation. Nat 20 for a 23.
Oh, yes!
There we go. There it is.
One of us who is not a chuckle.
Yes. We're all in a dark room. And
You see in the back left-hand corner that there's a patch of disturbed soil. It's not quite as compact as the rest of the soil.
That's gonna be a body.
That's where you bury the body.
Something is buried in that far corner, you guys.
A zombie.
Look at that. I make Leaf do it. I don't know.
A zombie.
Here's my.
Did you say that over the earpiece?
Yeah, I said over the earpiece.
Zombie.
I just go, that's not good.
Ew.
I'm not doing it. I'm not digging it up.
I'm gonna dig it up.
Okay. You might want to check to see how long it's been there if you can. I don't know if that's a thing. Ooh.
I don't know. But
Do you-
what do I
can't-
roll for? Because I'm digging it up.
I have.
We'll both dig at it. Oh my god.
Fine, because you don't need to roll to dig something up.
You don't need to roll for digging.
All right. Well,
That's
that's
good.
a good thing. 'Cause I rolled a
I mean,
2.
you're not in a graveyard digging up, so you don't need to roll stealth or anything like that to be a grave
I
digger.
didn't know if it needed more, like, hoof or something.
No, it's
I
fine.
use my claws. All right. So I go over and I use my claws and I dig it.
You're digging with your claws for a couple of minutes. Slowly, the pile of dirt at the side of you is getting larger and larger. When you feel your claws scrape against something,
Oh, I hit something.
It's a
I hit
coffin.
something. So I'll just a little slower, a little more cautiously.
Yeah, don't get dead body into your fingernails.
It's a
Hey,
coffin.
Right.
Hey, do you need me to come do some sort of medicine check on it to see,
I mean, it's likely
Like-
dead.
so we can maybe see how long he's been dead-ish? I don't know. Do you want me to come take a look?
I guess.
Come down.
Yeah. Come on down. Doesn't matter. I mean, everyone. It's a party.
All right. Just as I'm jogging down, I switch over into dwarfness
Okay.
Cool.
so I can get advantage.
Yeah, it is.
I figured.
Quite gonna get used to, and that's pretty cool.
While they're digging, can I check the rest of the house?
Yes.
I'm just looking for people at this point and traps.
All right.
I'm
well,
just
we're there.
observing them digging and taking everything very cautiously now.
Okay.
Alright.
So does that mean I get to roll with advantage for the medicine check to see maybe how long this body's been dead?
I don't have a degree in archaeology, but here we go.
Well, before we get to that, what you uncover, Torin,
Yes.
Maybe it's not a body.
right.
Who knows?
your claw scraped against the
Coffin.
side of
Treasure chest.
something bony feeling.
Oh, bony feeling. I know the feel of bone.
Dead.
Okay.
You uncover a little bit more. Bony.
Oh, bony. Okay. You never know.
Gross.
Gross. Like easy.
It could be a wild boner flying out of the soil.
That is some zombie business I don't even want to talk about right now.
Save that for Sundays.
Right.
Right?
All right. So I feel something bony.
Yeah, and you carefully move the soil about, and you just very gracefully lift a skull up, a la Hamlet style.
Alas, poor Yorick.
To be or not.
As per Yorick.
Dead.
Yeah, I mean, that's dead.
And
Can you crush it in your hands? Like,
Oh, I don't want to crush it though. Like, I mean, we're looking to
Is
see.
there-
Can you tell if this was possibly what species or?
Yeah, like, I just want to know, like, roughly from the shape of the skull, what
Is it
species,
human?
and maybe roughly do I know how long it takes a buried body to decompose down to bones?
I mean, because that's a skull.
Because that's
And did it decompose, or did someone?
just nuke it and then bury the bones? I don't know.
Listen,
Boil
maybe
the
they
flesh
did.
off, render the flesh, and then bury the bone.
I mean, I know we were talking about horror movies earlier, but
Listen,
Well,
these are
either
valid questions.
either way, my medicine check was a dirty 20.
okay,
You know,
it looks human.
Okay. And he was Prince Andrew. Sorry, I just can't.
we're just calling him Prince.
oh, so
Andrew.
you get like. in
Mr.
trouble
Allenton
from
was
someone.
human, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I can tell it's human. It takes a decent chunk of time, but not as long as you'd think for a body decomposed that hasn't been preserved or encased in anything. So
Alright. I'm trying not to want to. I should have really been a bard.
it's true. Is there anything you can always multi-class, friend?
Cuckoo,
Mr. Hamilton. Is there anything in there with him, like clothing,
jewelry.
jewelry, anything that might indicate, like, that as we're kind of that indicate, like, anything that will identify him more decisively than, yeah, that's a human skull.
They're underneath where some of the bones are. As you uncover a bit more of it, there appears to be some scraps of fabric that look extremely dirty, and there's a heavily soiled what looks to be a cloak behind it.
If I, like, scrape the dirt, does it feel like, because it takes things like silk and stuff longer to degrade, like more finer fabrics, they tend to.
You want to do a little forensic?
Yeah, little
work
forensics. Until I spent all last night watching true crime.
A little bit of CSI you can run.
A little bit. I just want to check.
True crime in this household.
Mhm.
We call it comfort murder.
Comfort murder.
The best part is this morning I totally watched the SNL skit where they sing about watching crime shows.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you should look it up. It's good.
All right.
Noted.
Some of it does have a silken quality to it. Those are the sort of larger scraps. There appears to be like some almost like cotton type as well mixed in, and some like very dirtied furs and leathers and such.
I mean, I'm gonna give it, like, hot odds that this is Creeper is dead and the dragon replaced him.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I would take that bet, is all I'm saying.
There you go, Mr.
Mr.
Ellington.
Ellington.
Jesus knows he had it
Come in,
friend.
friends.
Anyway,
So
a nice like song of death.
I mean, I very unceremoniously like toss the skull back in the hole because I don't get to kill this guy, and I'm a little annoyed that I don't get to kill him. I kind of want like someone to raise dead so we can hack the skeleton in half, just on principle.
Oh, I really need to talk to dead.
you know, that's one way to transport bones, you know, when rad idea. I mean, like if we wanted to bring the bones back to the queen, we could raise the dead, leash it, walk it over,
and then just let it and then just dispel magic and let it just
we can just
Shown that shit.
I'm seeing some benefit to being a necromancer.
We should write I feel like I saw a play about that one time, Weekend at Bernard's or something.
Right. Open theater. I think I caught that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie. Anyway.
It was good. I mean, you know what would be rad is a bardic necromancer.
That's a fun multi-class.
Right?
You could put on your own theater production.
Right?
It would be amazing.
I think overcome.
It gives a whole new meaning to Sweeney Todd.
But maybe you guys should check the next floor.
All right, I'm gonna go back up. I brush off my hands and I go back up the stairs and I turn back into my normal self.
I'm just out of respect of the dead, just even though he's a dick, I'm just gonna go ahead and just cover him up.
Pee on it! Pee on it!
You don't want him to haunt you. That's not the kind of haunting you want.
No, but also pee on it when you're done.
Yeah.
I'm just covering it back up. And is there anything else in this room? That's all there is in this room, just undisturbed dirt in this
I mean, it was a nat 20, so I'm guessing
I'm
that's
guessing
all that's down here.
I'm just checking with the DM. I don't know. The GM.
DM, Dice Maestro.
Okay.
Good.
I'm finally gonna take a look at this goddamn desk.
When am I just
Okay. So before we look at the desk in the upper floors, what we'll do is we'll jump into a wee quick break, and then we'll check it out after.
Yep.
All right, so Tix was looking at the tables and River was upstairs checking to make sure there was nobody about and no other traps, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Awesome. So, River,
Yep.
roll an investigation check for me in terms of checking for traps, please.
$15.
Okay. You don't find any traps on the second floor
Okay.
or on the third floor. You don't seem to find any. It seems
Okay.
as though maybe the one that Leaf triggered was the only one.
Okay. Does it seem like anyone else is up here or has been up here?
Everything again is just coated with a thick layer of dust. There doesn't seem to be any footprints or anything like that up here, though.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go. Yeah, nothing. If there's no footprints up here, can I go back downstairs? Let that and just see where the initial footprints that I saw. Where did those ones lead?
Directly into the library area where Tix is.
All right. So yeah, I'll just go in there. I think whatever we're looking for might be in here. If there's anything, the footprints that I saw just continually go into here. So maybe it's a book. Maybe, ooh, guys, maybe there's a secret passage. So I'm going to start looking for, because that's what my brain would do. I'm going to start to look to see if there's like checking books, see if there's any secret doors or passages.
Okay. Tix. While that's happening, you were checking the desk. Roll an investigation check as well.
Well, yeah, I want to check, like, are the drawers, any of the drawers locked? Are they open? What's in there? Oh, that's a nat one. Rolling like a
even
boss.
Even if the drawers were unlocked, you can't get them open.
They're stuck.
God damn it!
They're either locked or there's just too much stuff in the drawers for them to open.
River, yes. I can't get these drawers open to save my goddamn life. I'm feeling off today. I need to go to sleep. I'm
gonna check for traps first. God damn it. That is a 15 for traps. I just rolled 2 back-to-back 9s.
Feeling around at the drawers, you don't sense any traps.
Okay.
So fake it.
Can I check, see, where was I checking to see if there's
locked
or to open them?
Yeah.
So is that just another investigation? Or am I doing sleight of hand?
I mean, if you're just pulling on the doors to see if they're locked, that's easy enough to do. You just, they're not locked and they open up.
Ah, okay. Okay, all drawers open. Can I see if there's any hidden drawers?
Yep, roll an investigation check.
Or bottom out, you know? That's cocked, thank God. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
There doesn't seem to be anything at all in the drawers, and there's no false bottoms or anything like that on them. The drawers are just empty.
Is that useless?
I am still in the basement. Yep. I would like to further excavate where we found the skull to see if I can uncover a whole body.
Mm-hmm.
And see if there are any distinguishing markers that would tell me that this is the guy, and the dragon is not the guy.
Okay, you can do so. I don't have an archaeology check. Let me see.
Insight?
Let me see. Why is my nondescript tablet acting up? Let's see.
This poor guy.
Roll just roll a medicine check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. There's no, like, as you're kind of starting to uncover it from the head down, there's no kind of markings sort of in that area to say that this would be him. Going further down, roll just a quick history check for me to see if you would know this.
19.
Okay. As you're going further down, you do see that there's one of the legs isn't complete. And you would know that he had, like 10 years ago or so, had lost one of his legs.
Okay. So I'll communicate to the rest of the party. The body down here is missing a leg. It's probably our guy.
Good to know.
Good job. I wish I hadn't have buried him again. But, you got it. We're good. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm just going to investigate the library then. To see if there's any hidden passages or whatever.
Okay.
And do I see any books of interest? Oh, you're right.
19. Pulling out the books that they kind of look as though they would maybe, or like going around and just quickly pushing them all
And then
forward.
knocking on the wall.
Nothing seems to open anything else up. Appears as though this room is just...
That's the room.
Yeah.
Can I see... We touched so much stuff at this point, I wouldn't be able to tell. Has it been, like, the dust been removed?
Yeah.
I'm just going to look around then to see if anything piques my interest or looks like it might be important. That's it.
Okay. There's a lot of papers. Roll... I think this is kind of what Tix was kind of doing as well. Was looking at the papers and stuff like that to see if there's anything of interest. So just roll... I think Tix was doing it, so roll it with advantage for an investigation check.
Investigation?
Yeah.
That's an at 20.
Okay.
So 26 total.
Okay. So looking at all of the papers, let me just double check something wherever this all is. I'm just trying to get a year here. I'll get it on my phone. All of the papers are sort of on the desk and such. They all end in the same, like the same sort of year. They don't seem to kind of go beyond. I'm just getting up the date just now. If I can. They don't seem to go beyond 1364.
Which was how many years ago?
No, sorry, not 1364, because that's the year you're in. They don't seem to go beyond 1659.
How many years has that been?
7?
7?
Now is it?
Huh?
Wait, what is it, 2 years?
I'm trying to math. So, 1359. 5 years, sorry, 5 years.
So I just let everyone know that it looks like he's at least been the dragon has been in cahoots or incognito for at least 5 years. Everything that he was a part of stopped 5 years ago.
Interesting.
So my guess is whoever he's feeding information to, whether it be Lady R or several people, they know a shit ton about the Queen. I don't know if you guys want to do a ransack or just leave as is.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad to. I mean, do I find any books that would be of interest or value to me while I'm here?
I mean, there's quite a lot of books about religion in the religion section. There is not a particular focus in any specific god. It's just generally. So you could take any books about any god or anything like that, or just about magic generally, or...
Are there any books about dragons?
History.
I was going to say, are there any books about dragons or the history of dragons or...
Roll an investigation check.
I'll
Either
give you
one of
advantage.
you, or... Yeah.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Alright. So 15 is better than 2, 16.
Okay. You find that there's a couple of books that would probably reference dragons just generally. There's also one book that seems to be in slightly more detail about more historical legends of dragons.
I don't know. That's not real of interest to me. I was looking for something more older, ancient book of some sort. Like, vintage, very vintage for our, era. So I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't think there's anything I really want to take with.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
There you
go. You said there were magic books as well.
Yes, there's books and just generally about magic. Some of them have some spells in them that are detailed. Okay. Just opening up Mika's bag of holding and just throwing them in while she's asleep.
Anybody else? Where we're at the library.
I totally forgot that she was there.
Well, and I question because, dragons don't like to be too far away from the horde. Is there any coin here? Do we have any jewels here? Yeah. Is there any of that business? Because they did kind of take off quickly without, probably wasn't expected to be.
Roll a quick history check. Just to see if you would know something.
Let's see, there we go. That plus.
Oh, shit. I got a 7.
History, you say?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, I would say that you would know that dragons' hordes aren't always necessarily made up of coins and gold and jewels and such. It can also just be. It can also be in the realms of knowledge. You're literally standing in the dragon's horde right now.
Right. It is a horde of knowledge. God dang it.
But can we do like a group investigation so we don't have to like investigate room by room? Can we just do like a group investigation to see if there's money, anything worth taking? Like,
its horde is this vast.
Yeah, but human may have something.
I want to go upstairs to the library and peruse all of the shelves and look for the most worn book.
Okay.
Clever.
Roll an investigation check to find the most worn book.
So when I looked at books on art.
19.
When I looked at the books before, that's kind of what I was hoping was a secret passage to appear, but nothing happened.
Yeah, it's so lame. Who doesn't have a secret passage?
I know. Other than I just got electrocuted, essentially.
Yeah, that sucks. That
okay. You find the most worn book. It's sort of hidden. It's quite thin, hidden and sandwiched in between some other books, but the binding on it seems to be very discoloured. The leather binding of it, and it looks to be very worn away. And it appears to be a book about something called Beelzebul.
Something called what?
Beelzebub.
Beelzebul.
Bill's a bill.
Beelzebul. Beelzebul.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebul. I am going to take that book and put it in my pack.
Cool.
Can I see if there's any books about art?
Sure.
A reading rainbow.
I love that.
That should be called, though.
That's a 17. 11.
I mean, there's some books about the process of art, various different art forms. There are some that also appear to have like lithographs inside or like copies of pieces of art.
I take those.
Okay.
And then also, like, it can.
We want so much more out of this.
No, I'm actually. Okay, is there anything that has ownership to his ship? Papers.
To his ship, he doesn't own a ship.
I thought he had the ship guy.
No, the ship was the other guy. Was another guy.
God damn it!
I'd be all over this.
That was Horkry's Dorval.
Damn it!
This
I was
is the
trying to
guy
get
that
the
was
ship.
a pervert.
All right.
Oh no, I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with being a pervert. He was a
Predator.
predator.
Ooh, hold on. I do go to the kitchen. Are there dishes?
Okay.
Also, is there anything else that we could use in our house that this house has?
Oh, I see what you're going for. Or we didn't get dishes yet? Damn.
I thought we did. Did
Yeah.
we?
I
Yeah,
thought
you
we
did.
did.
You
And, like,
guys did an IKEA trip.
I want to see if there's any cool mugs or cool, like, wine glasses.
You go in, and in the sink area, there's a pile of dishes that just have like a lot of like mold growing over them, and there's a couple of mice.
Nasty dishes.
Looking in the cupboards,
Fine china.
there's some kind of basic looking plates. Nothing that looks as though it's anything that would be fine or used, and
Is there
like-
a cool mug? No. This guy sucks.
I mean, there's one that looks as though like there's a hand at the bottom of the mug.
That's weird.
What?
And there's a shot glass that says Elan's on it.
Snag that.
God, it sucks.
all this stuff is garbage. Let's get out of here. I'm ready to go. I'm going outside.
Fine. I'm just saying we should get somebody to sell it and then make money on it. Okay, let's go.
You want to have an estate sale?
Just a wagon.
We need money.
Instead of a car.
We just spent all our money on our house shit. We have no money.
Well, I mean, I hear that.
Well, I mean, you just got a lot of books to fill your library, so
That's not money.
I mean, if you want to set up a little side thing with the queen and talk to her about taking this house and having an estate sale, I'll help you.
All right, let's do it.
I'm all about something for nothing. Let's just,
All right,
what are you guys doing now?
we should probably rest, maybe.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
we could have Leaf making a state sale sign.
And then maybe send a messenger or something to Queen just to let her know what we did find, which was that he was dead 5 years ago, and we got nothing on the dragon.
Yeah.
Really, Yep.
And we'd like to have an estate sale.
And maybe we should start heading to somewhere closer to the line, because I think we're going to have to in order to get any kind of information from anything.
What do you think, Secret?
Well, if we could head somewhere towards Ustradel.
Oh. We do have a job coming up.
You're also in the middle of a job.
Oh.
Yeah, but we haven't. Yeah. But we also have we have to escort a cart of wine and alcohol.
All right.
And we're supposed to find the people stealing shit from the fucking whatever.
This is too much life, man. We've got like this ultimate thing. We're working for the goddamn queen, and yet still we can't afford shit and have to have a side hustle.
Yeah.
So when was the alcohol delivery?
I think
it was like a week away.
Yeah, it's in like a week.
So it's been a day. So it's
all right. So we got
some time.
What job are we in the middle of, DM?
The temple.
The temple
one.
Oh yeah, that's a real.
Which we also keep running into dead ends. So I'm not sure what to do with that next.
I don't know
I don't know
either.
if we can handle another all-nighter.
You guys can't. I was able to get in a long rest, but you all look like shit.
Nothing. I have no things, and I think I'm already exhausted. So
yeah. All right. So, what time of day is it?
It's kind of early afternoonish. Your meeting with the Queen was sort of about 1 o'clock. So I would say it's probably about 2:30ish, 3 by now.
Is our place very far from here?
It's like 5 minutes walk. It's not far.
All right. Maybe it's time to go home and take a rest.
And then we can get back out to the temple area.
Walk around. See if anyone's casing the joints during the day, maybe.
Well, if we take a long rest in the afternoon, then it'll be nighttime.
Oh yeah.
I'm still having a hard time figuring out what to do about all that. I mean, like, nothing. It's all petty crime so far, really. There hasn't been like huge amount of material loss.
Not that, do we just concentrate on the one that hasn't been hit still?
Right. And then at the same time, though, I'm kind of like, they're not going to up their position as far as security goes. It's just going to happen again. I'm like the long look at it. Like,
we just have to catch them. I'm guessing we'll just have to do it again tonight, maybe.
Okay. All right.
I
don't know. I'm pretty upset. I mean, I was feeling pretty frustrated about it.
Agreed.
I think. I mean, we can just do another night. We only did one night of a stakeout, right?
Maybe we just need to be better at hiding.
I don't know about that. I don't
either. Know. Whoever these fuckers are, when we catch them, I'm gonna pop them in the face.
Okay, that's all right. Well,
I don't need to kill them. I just,
maybe like murder's the thing. And for all you know, it could be like children.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I just want to flick them. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Wasting our time. That's what you're doing.
I mean, stealing for temples. That is some bad karma.
Yeah, I'm not even like. I wouldn't even do that. That's like really fucked up.
Right. Sorry. No worries.
No good.
So,
we're just discussing taking a nap.
We're gonna go home and take a nap.
I'm pretty sure that I'm half asleep. I've been half asleep for the last 20 minutes.
So we go home.
Okay.
I am going to stealthily just leave the art books I found on Leaf's bed.
Okay.
Sorry you got zapped.
You can take a nap inside of my chair all you want. Not getting any closer.
Because I fell asleep after my nat one. Did anyone let the queen know that the dragon was an imposter and not the real guy?
We
Good.
Yeah.
You guys are smart.
Sent a message. I don't know.
I'll
guys
send a
are-
message to the queen.
I'm so tired. I'm
Perfect.
exhausted.
Yeah, that's all. I was half asleep, so I didn't know if we did or not.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I send a message to the queen letting her know that the real guy's been dead for 5 years and the ancient bronze dragon seems to be hoarding knowledge in the guy's house.
Wow. You guys figured a lot out while I was just.
Well, yeah, we're trying to determine like what's his hoard, and a dragon's hoard can also be knowledge, and that's why there's all these shit ton of bugs.
The dragon's hoard can be paper clips if that's what they're into.
Right. And then River wanted to have an estate sale, basically.
I mean,
I
yeah.
also looked to see if they had better dishes than we did, and they don't.
I mean, good checking though. Good looking out.
And then I was upset that even though we work for the queen, we have to have side hustles. Just too much like that.
There's no surviving this capitalist hellscape. That's just.
There we go.
And we are in the house.
Yes. And good night.
Yeah, I'm definitely like going straight to my room.
Betty bye time.
All right, so the rest of you managed to get in a solid like 4-ish hours, and by the time you wake up, you're no longer exhausted because your long rest has technically been split up, but you're no longer exhausted.
All right.
I was never exhausted.
Yeah, because you only need 4 hours of sleep.
And also, I left the books on Leaf's bed.
Yeah.
Or in front of the door, wherever.
So am I back to
Sorry to hear
full
that.
hit points?
You can, if you want to take another long rest, then sure.
Yeah, I will get back to full health. Because I be deed if I don't. So I'm going to be extra prepared.
You can meditate yourself back to non-crispy.
Yeah,
Talking about how we need to
repaint my clothes to make sure they look better.
do the temple heist scenario thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're all dragged out about that.
So you all
So
managed
wake
to kind of wake up about, I'd say it's probably close to 7 p.m. at this point.
Dinner time.
And it's perfect, because here's the thing. We discussed last time, we probably don't need to go quite so early.
I'm fair.
So we probably just need to go, what did we decide? Around 2, I think, right? Or maybe we should get there around 1,
Like witching hour times, like
1
right
in the
after
morning.
midnight.
a little after midnight.
That makes
After
sense.
midnight, we're gonna let it all night down.
So
I'm
you,
gonna
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say, you guys all kind of head downstairs and kind of make your dinner.
Make dinner, and then I'm gonna, while we're waiting, I am just gonna go through the books the other books that I took, and just read through the magic stuff.
Hey River, I'm gonna make some coffee. You want some coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so just as Tix brings the coffee out, you hear a knock on the door.
Is it a cop knock?
Is it a coffee knock or is it like just a?
While I'm reading the magic books, by the way, my plan is just to recreate the step lightning, and I'm going to look to put that on some of our stuff in our house.
Oh God, please mark it clearly for us in some way that we're not going to kill ourselves.
Of course.
I mean, I support it, but good God, I also know that we are chuckle fucks and we'll end up.
I was thinking maybe putting it somewhere near like entrances that we don't use, that someone else might use, like a
that's fair.
window or.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also
I'm gonna go answer the door.
Yeah.
Okay, you open up the door, and in front of you is a sort of burly-looking half-orc. He's got long hair that kind of sits at his shoulders, and he looks to be wearing like some armored kind of leathers.
Do I recognize him? Like, have we seen
No.
him before? Can I help you?
I'm here about the job posting.
Oh, right,
Kind of late.
right.
Late.
No, no, this is perfect time. No, come on in. Hey guys, we have an applicant for the guard job that we posted.
No, excellent.
Ooh.
Excellent.
I'm Tix, and you are?
Jonah?
Jonah. Nice to meet you. Come on into the kitchen. We're just having dinner. We can interview you there.
Okay.
Hey,
He starts to look a little bit nervous just at the sound of an interview.
I mean, don't be too stressed.
Or be.
Or be stressed. Whatever.
hey, how's it going?
Everyone, this is Jonah.
Jonah.
Jonah,
Where
this
you
is
from, Jonah?
everybody.
Hey. So you're looking for work? You're here for the to apply for the job, eh?
Are you
He said
suddenly
he's very Canadian.
I was like, are you suddenly Canadian now?
We live in Baja, Canada. The
That's
accent
true.
is out sometimes.
Sorry about that.
Gone from being Southern to now Canadian. Like,
Yeah.
what's
That's
going on?
what we do in America. We
Yeah.
culturally
So
appropriate
appropriate
all.
You're white in America. That's just how.
That's how that works.
That's how that works.
Good. I saw your ad in the Temple Square that you were looking for some guard assistance.
Yeah, we are. What hours are your
Experience?
Our experience hours.
Tell us about. How about we make this a little? How about you tell us a little about yourself?
Well, I used to be part of the Queen's Army until a few years ago, when I was released due to a really bad injury that I got that I've now recovered from, but they won't let me back in to serve due to having the injury prior. So
Insight
I
check.
That's fucked up.
Insight.
roll an insight check.
I mean, armies are armies.
10.
I mean, it sounds reasonable enough to you that this would happen.
Listen, we just fucking met a dragon that was hiding for 5 years.
As a person.
Yeah.
As I'm actually decent at insight, may I also roll an insight check
Sure.
on this? I mean, but I've been rolling like shit balls tonight, so. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's a 22.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth.
All right.
From what you can make out, he definitely is telling the truth. You've heard stuff like that happening before.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Armies are armies. They
Suck.
suck. So are you looking for like live-in employment? Are you looking for part-time? Do you want to like are you night shift, day shift? Like what kind of what kind of situation are you looking for?
Yeah.
I'm really just open to any situation. I've moved here from up closer towards the border. I'm looking to get somewhere where maybe there was a bit more work for someone like me.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
So,
What's your skill set?
Well, I'm pretty decent with the sword. They also trained me up in archery, so I can do long range as well.
Do you have any you're good at can you see things?
oh,
I would say yes.
I think what I mean is like, do you have any special abilities to like see distances well? Are you fairly agile?
I'm pretty quick and nimble with the sword.
I like that. I like that in a person.
Right.
As I'm sitting there with two big old swords.
And you're good with long range weapons, so that's great. That's great.
And this may be a bit of a weird question, but I'm just curious.
It's a sample of your skills.
No.
Just kidding.
You don't happen to. We might need to hire a couple of people. I'm just wondering if you have any anyone else you might want to recommend for to work with, or if you have like a. any friends that are also looking for work? Because we might just need a couple people. I'm just curious.
I just
No
lean
one-
over quietly to Tix and go, "We can't afford a couple people."
I mean, that's fair. But that's not
So
bullshit.
you're looking for kind of a room and board situation as well, is that right?
I'm open to any kind of situation. I'm currently living in or staying in a tavern.
Oh,
So I'm pretty open to any sort of situation. I don't have a rent that needs to be paid or anything,
Okay.
or at least to break.
At least,
DM,
okay,
quick
to
question.
break,
we had an extra room for for my overnight guests that might stay here. Is there like a guard's?
Yes,
Quarters?
it's above the pantry.
Okay, cool. I
Okay,
just was
yeah.
checking before I was like, we have a room for this guy, right?
Yes. we do.
Yeah, so it's in the weird tower that you guys have on the side. So it goes like pantry, guard room, Torrens meditation room.
So we we're looking for kind of a live room and board situation. Because we do a lot of contract work that takes us out of town periodically. So we just want someone who can be here when we're not here, so the house isn't empty. And then we work kind of odd hours, so who can just sort of be here to look after the place, make sure there's no funny business.
We basically need a caretaker, not a
and kick a
in
little
the
ass
security.
on occasion.
Yeah,
if
maybe
needed.
that's kind of the thing.
I mean, that kind of situation sounds good to me.
All right, so you're staying in a tavern. I think I'm gonna talk to my friends here for just one moment and just gather out. So what if we try him out for like a week?
Yeah.
And then if like say like even 2 week plan or 1 week
like
plan,
two week trial period.
trial period. Yeah, let's do that. What do you think?
Yeah, see
How much are we? Because we got room and board.
Mhm.
So how much? Also, I was thinking about this. If we're gonna start paying people, maybe we should have a group fund. Maybe each put in a little bit for a pot. That
Yeah.
goes
Yeah.
towards expensives from
For
now
the
on.
rest-
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that makes.
Not everyone is paying.
yeah. Sounds good.
You want to keep track of that?
Sure.
or maybe.
No, I will.
Okay.
I will. I got this.
Anyhow, that's a good idea. Should we have him
I don't know
move in for that
what's-
trial period, or do
Yeah.
we do it out?
No,
Like,
have
since
him-
he's
I mean, you might as well. That way we can see how it really goes.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Is $2 a week too cheap? $1 a week? $5 a month?
DM, would we know what
What's an average wage, DM?
right?
Yeah, in this town, people are pretty broke, right?
Well, the whole world is pretty broke.
I mean, some towns are a little better off than others.
I mean, this is the capital. Shouldn't be that broke.
Yeah, really. I lived at the capital in California. You know what that's like?
How much? While we're doing this, because I'll do this now. How much do you guys want to put into the pot now?
Let me see what I got.
I don't
You
know.
can do 100.
Yeah, I'll put 10. I have mostly platinum, so I'll put in 10 platinum to the group fund.
I'll do 10 to platinum as well. We want to keep it small. Okay, so that's
Inventory is where it'll be.
Hammers.
100 gold
You
Okay,
would
so we want, how many platinum we putting in?
or 100 gold. However
put in
that breaks
one
out for what?
Thank you. I'm putting 1 platinum.
That's
One.
10 gold.
Oh, that's 10 gold. 1.
Put in 100 gold. I'm looking at the coin breakdown you have. to put in there.
Okay, so
100.
everyone's putting in 100.
That's what we put in anyway.
gold from
Oh.
Tix. Can
You
or
would-
not Tix? Secret. Can you donate 100 gold? Do you have that
To the house
Um,
fund.
to the house fund?
If you don't have it, it's okay. We can.
Yeah, if you don't have it,
Yeah, no, I can donate 100.
Well, let me double check what Mika has.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Mika's kind of awake by this point.
Secret,
I don't like
gold or platinum. Do you have?
Minus the 100 gold.
Well, no. How much? Like, do you want to put it in as platinum or gold, just for tracking purposes?
A gold.
Gold. Okay.
I will put 100 gold in because I have 620.
100.
All right, then we need to figure out what to pay.
Yeah. DM. Do we know like vaguely what a decent like weekly wage in this world
They're
would
going
be?
through.
So for a guard, apparently an average of 2 gold per day for a guard is sort of average. So for a month, that would be like 60 gold.
Okay. Does that like include room and board, or would we do like room? That would be.
And that's at the palace guard level, or are we?
No, that's definitely not the palace guard level. That's like for a private guard.
Okay. So private guard is 2 gold a day.
2 gold a day. So that would be. I'm
Mika
assuming
will put in 100 as well. 100 gold.
Okay, so that's 60 gold a month.
60 a month.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we have a total of 600 in the house.
So that's almost a year's worth of.
Yeah, so
pay
we're
for
good.
them, but-
So we're good.
And
so
we can
offer.
put more in as we earn them too.
Right. That's
So
what
what
I'm
I'm going to do after, I'll do, because I'd rather pay him for a year, but we'll do that after the 2 weeks.
Right.
So I wouldn't pay him for a year after the 2
How much is
Then
2
we-
weeks worth?
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
pay
3
him
months
for
or
a
something
year
like that.
because there's no incentive for him
Yeah.
to do his job.
Yeah,
Right.
pay him monthly, but then if he's are
No.
going to be a way longer term, you just pay him.
I mean,
upfront.
just math-wise, I'm going to
Yeah.
take it out so I know how much is set aside for that. I don't mean we're
Okay.
going
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and we just pay him monthly.
You're just
Right.
coming up with a flow chart for your expenses.
Correct.
Got it. I'm like, no, I'm
How much-
over there.
So for a year, it would be how much?
60.
6.
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
60 a month, so
6, 12,
720.
720.
720?
I can actually math.
Wait. No.
Yeah,
we do not have-
Yeah, 720
720 for a year.
for a year.
Wait, I mathed correctly.
Wait, so we don't have that much.
No. I said we had almost enough when
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
because I was just multiplying by 10, which would be 600, which is what we
Okay,
did.
so-
Yeah, some months are longer, but
60.
are longer than 30 days. But we'll just say, for argument's sake, it's 60 a month.
Okay, 60 a month.
It takes
It
us
makes
a
it
year.
simpler.
we will earn more money before.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to need a lot more money because, yep.
All right,
We
so
definitely can afford another guy.
let's let's go hire the dude.
All right. So we're thinking maybe a 2-week trial period. There's quarters above the pantry. You can, move your stuff in. We can just see how it goes for the next couple of weeks. See how you like us, see how we like you, see how things go, and then if it works,
Great.
then we can hire you permanently.
Yep.
And we're thinking, do I lowball?
No.
We're not negotiating. Okay. We're thinking just a firm 60 gold a month and room and board.
Does that work for you?
That sounds fair.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Also, if you're a hidden dragon and you're faking us out, we will kill you.
Okay.
It's been a
I'll
day.
say the same
Yeah.
about you.
I mean, that's also fair.
Fair. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Also fair.
Totally fair.
Also,
Also, don't be I don't know when you're if you're going to get your stuff or if you have your stuff with you. If you're coming back later, we're going to be out late tonight on a job.
and
And
before
I'll let you know where I set traps.
before we take off, we'll take you on a tour.
I am going to put the money for the house. I have a hidden compartment in the floor of my room. I'll do that separate from everyone else, and that's where it will go. And that is definitely trapped.
I mean,
I
I
don't-
can definitely show you into
I'm
an
telling the DM that, not you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys will know where it is, but not in front of the guard.
Right.
That's
where the money for the house is.
Yep.
And if you want, you can decide on what trap I can put or whatever, and how long it takes me to set a trap.
Okay.
Power word kill. I'm kidding.
Right. I mean, a trap on our money. So you're
It's
talking
to
about
death.
like a magical something or other.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can just put it like.
I don't have an arcane lock ability yet, so
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say we could put it in a safe and then
it
magic.
is in the safe. It's in my safe.
Oh, okay.
I just realised because I was writing down hired by RP Rainbow Posse role playing. It's only taken me 2 years to actually figure that one out.
Yeah.
I never said it was quick.
Yeah.
You know, we all.
So yeah, the money is in my floorboard safe,
Cool.
and then eventually with a trap.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alright, so you guys take him on a tour.
Yep.
Show him where the room's going to be.
About the pantry sounds like something Harry Potter-ish, like we're shoving him in a.
Mm,
Is this
it's a
quarters
box,
okay?
yeah, it's actual quarters.
It's a good room.
The room.
It's
Take him
a
room.
large bunk room.
Yeah, it's a really good room.
It's got windows looking out all over the place. He's
And he
got
doesn't have
views.
He doesn't have to deal with the
I do-
safety and the noise of a tavern.
And I tell him, I was like, if you need any furniture, I know a place where to get some.
Oh,
The
true.
estate sale.
The estate sale.
Yeah. Or books, for that matter.
Yeah, if you like to read, we got an endless supply of books.
It's a really evil dude that died, and his place is now empty. And so, if you need anything, and it's right near the palace, so I don't know how you feel about
If you want to get some, shall we say, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Imperial.
Some workman's comp for them not hiring you back after your injury.
Sure. We can look at that. I'll have a look at the library. Is it going to be better for me then to pop by in the morning? With my
Whatever
stuff?
works for you. You can. We'll make sure that everything is set to allow you to enter and leave.
Come and go as you please.
Come and go as you please.
I'll put the alarm spell. I'll add you to the list.
And like I said, we're out on a job tonight, but it's not going to be till the wee hours of the morning. So,
And,
you know.
I was just thinking too. Do you know of anybody that could possibly relieve you when
We can't afford 2 people yet.
at relief? It doesn't mean that he gets a paid holiday.
No, I'm just
No.
saying.
But we have to pay the other person who's
Yeah.
relieving him.
To come in his stead.
Right,
But we're not. He's still getting paid the same amount a month.
right.
It's a
Still be
monthly
on top.
wage.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on us to relieve him. I think when
I'm
we're
already
home,
worried about him not being stuck in the house all the
When-
time, and
we will work out a schedule when we are here until we can afford a second person that one of us will relieve him for sure. Well, we're here. He doesn't need to.
It's not like he's chained to the house.
No.
He can go to the grocery store.
who knows?
We just can't afford 2 people yet. Not even close.
But it's not even 2 people. If you're paying someone like bi-weekly, then you could have some relief come in his stead, which means you're not having to pay for 2 people. It's the same amount of income being paid out.
Yeah, but if it's bi-weekly,
we already
then-
agreed to his wage. We're not going to cut it. It's still money on top of what we're paying him, regardless.
We're paying him on a daily, right?
no.
Paying him monthly. A month.
But you could say never mind. I'm getting into schematics, but it really is pedantics. There we go. It really is if he wants to take, let's say you have somewhere you need to work for 30 days, but you want to take
He
2
can
days off.
sublet his job. If
That's
he
what I'm
wants
saying,
to.
subletting it.
But he
It
can
kinda-
also sublet his job.
And if you have to work 30 days, you're going to take 2 days off. So you pay someone else to work those 2 days that he's not there.
Well, that's true, but we could also we're going to be in and out of the house. We can give him 2 days off.
I
We're
know
not leaving
that's true
anyway.
too. I don't know why I was thinking of fair employment practices, but damn it, I was thinking of fair employment practices, and he shouldn't have to be here.
We could also tell him, like, for 2 days a week, we'll be here and we got it.
Right.
And then we can negotiate for other things when we're going to be gone for long stretches.
Right.
All right.
Right now we're in town, so,
I mean, right now we're in town for a bit.
so it's all good.
I feel okay now. I don't know what my deal was.
Thank you, Osha Dad.
I spent a lot of time. Can you tell him stress on my job?
We'll make sure he has benefits.
All right, good. And relief, goddammit.
We don't have any of that, but he definitely will.
All right.
Speaking of which, we should talk to the Queen about maybe giving us like a monthly stipend.
Stipend? Yeah.
Right? I mean, we talked
We're
about
on
that
the
before.
retainer.
But we're like, oh no.
No,
We're
I
on
think
the
you're
cleaner.
not wrong. Because you're right. Why do we still have to get side hustles?
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
working
If
for the
we're
Queen.
working for the Queen, we shouldn't have to have side jobs. It's too much.
Also, we're risking our lives every day.
Right? It's like, yeah, it's kind of
Some good
bullshit.
dental would be nice.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So I think maybe after, maybe if we solve this puzzle tonight, we can go and
fuck that. So we've already gone halfway in. I say we talk to the Queen and be like, look, we are spent. We're exhausted most of the time. We're working this job plus some other delivery thing, and then plus we're trying to figure out a temple issue. All
Yeah,
because we don't get enough pay from you. And you are a modest. This is just bullshit.
Hold on. We do have to understand we just got a house.
we did
What?
just get a whole.
Oh,
ass
that was the argument before. We got a house.
We also
But-
got a house.
So maybe also we still have to do this job tonight. There's no point going to the Queen, and it's like, I'm assuming, like, what,
Yes,
9?
I'm saying we have a lot. As someone who engages occasionally in collective bargaining, we have a lot more power if we have solved this.
Torin at this point in time has decided he needs a goddamn vacation.
Do you just need to stay home with Jonah and maybe like get drunk and get to know him, and we'll do this?
I mean,
tonight?
That's a good idea.
You know,
I mean,
we definitely need a welcome party.
housewarming party
Yeah, that too. We haven't had a housewarming party.
after we solve this mystery. Housewarming party.
All right.
There will be rewards.
I mean, what's
Because here's the thing. After we solve this, we have the thing with taking the alcohol. And then honestly, we're probably gonna have to go towards the
Fractured veil.
yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So while we're here,
Yeah.
let's make the most of it and get as much done as we can.
I'm on that same train. It's gonna.
So my guess is in like 2 weeks, we'll know if Jonah's good, and we're also gonna take a trip.
all right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm on it now. All right.
Shake it off.
Shaking it off. Shaking it off. All right.
I just pour you a small thing of whiskey and hand it to you.
All right. And I just set it on fire and then swallow
Yeah.
Respect.
You've now made the fireball whiskey.
it. Yeah.
Fireball whiskey.
That's brilliant. All right. So,
Leaf, did you get the books I gave you?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much. I will read them.
Also, I was just wondering if you ever want some like lessons or something on how to check for traps, because you're a little like me and I like to go headlong. But maybe I could give you a lesson and maybe then you could do it too and you just check first.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
I was expecting too soon.
Too soon.
meanwhile, he walks away going, I already know how to check.
Listen, I'm just trying to help out an elf that maybe needs to check for traps.
Maybe I
Who's
want
that?
Living on the edge.
I get just wanting to go do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right, so you guys have given Jonah the tour
Yep.
and had your little discussion over next steps. So it's probably about like 9:30, 10ish by this point. So it's getting pretty dark. Starting to get a bit pretty dark outside. So it's up to you. Are you all heading down towards the temple district, or some of you staying behind?
You ready?
Yeah.
I gotta say, after the last time, I'm not looking forward to it that much.
I'm gonna take a book with me.
And knowing how thrilling it was, I'm also gonna use my make another Oosterdel press of coffee and pour it in a little jar to go cup of some kind.
Take up our same. We take up our same spots.
I mean, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. So go in stealthily, if we can.
If we can. Well, that depends. Is Torin just gonna say fuck stealth and sit out with the alms box again?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it makes sense for you. I love your big dragon feet, Dad.
Yep, it's cool.
All right. So we're gonna head in stealthily.
All right. So you walk the sort of 15 minutes or so towards the.
Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Towards the temple district. Because it's later on at night, there's not really as many people around. You do see that out of the front door of the Temple of Una, Maester Nimala Trueshield is just leaving as you guys are arriving. Seems as though she's stayed late at the temple on this particular evening. She sort of nods at you all and just hurries off quickly.
All right, I'm gonna stealthily hide somewhere.
Okay.
I forget, we took the roofs, right? First, are we taking the roof? Yeah.
So you were not on the roof.
You were down by the entrance to
So Leaf was inside of the sort of safe area of the Temple of Una, and you were outside of it, but you were invisible, but hidden in the shadows when when invisibility dropped, I think.
Yeah. I wasn't invisible. I can't be invisible.
Yeah.
I just snuck.
You were just in the shadows.
Yeah.
Watching this guy who was only like ever so slightly shifting his weight every so often.
Oh, yeah, I will do the same.
Yeah, and I'm hiding up on the roof across the way.
Yeah.
Only Pandora's not with us this time, huh? So I just have to sit up here by myself, bored. All right.
So I got 25 with advantage, and I put my full.
Yeah, you managed to sneak back down quietly and unseen. Take up your exact same spot that you had the previous night in the shadows.
Is it a new guy or the same guy?
It's the same guy.
Ugh. He smells.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like dog shit tonight.
Listen, this guy has really bad gas, and I was stuck down here.
I have a +6 to stealth, and I rolled a 10. Total.
What's a 16?
No.
Oh.
Gentle.
Oh, sorry.
You managed to, with your coffee in hand, somehow manage to get up the side of the building. But you're trying not to break your coffee mason jar at the same time, and your to-go cup. So it's not as graceful. You definitely bang your knee a couple times and sort of swear whisper. Yep. Torin, you take up your exact same spot as the previous night.
Yeah.
Leaf, where are you going?
To the temple.
Did you want to go inside again? Do you want to wait outside?
Oh, I'm gonna go where Torin is.
Okay, so you're gonna go and collect arms with Torin.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a seat get your robe on. Get your groove on. I'm gonna put out some alms box. I'm gonna put out some incense, and we're gonna chant it up in here.
Are you taking a similar position to what you had previously as well, Secret?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So
between Secret and I, we can see pretty much the whole courtyard, right? Because Secret's on the other side from me.
Yeah, Mika's going up as well onto the rooftop that she was on previously. The Temple of Zytia.
Yeah.
I tell Leaf very quietly under my breath. Apparently, if you make this motion with your hand and arm, you can call squirrels.
Ooh. I thought it was always like this, like.
All right.
But
I mean, that works too. But
yeah, but there you go. We can call some squirrels, and we can have a squirrel army. We're the best,
right? They could totally we could train them to scout.
That makes me want to buy Leaf Squirrel Girl comics.
Oh.
I could just be a squirrel. So that's also a possibility.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
A little red squirrel.
Why is it when I just randomly roll a dice, I roll an 18? And when I'm playing...
You've got to stop randomly rolling. I learned that. So I take my squishy ball now instead of playing with my dice the whole time, and I roll so much better.
Dude, if you don't feel like traveling, you could always become a squirrel and sit on my shoulder.
That is true. That is true.
God damn it. Can Mika form while sleeping? Yeah, Mika could form herself into things and sleep. Right?
Yeah.
For a couple of hours, yeah.
Only a couple hours, right?
Yeah. Until, like, you have Mouse Mika in your pocket and she transforms while sleeping back into regular size Mika and rips a hole in your trousers.
Right, that's a problem. That's a problem for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, she could be a weasel and just kind of like drape over my neck, you know, if I have to carry more stuff. Anyway, I digress.
Alright. So that is not quite as boring as what it was the last time you guys were on watch.
Yes.
I just want everybody to roll a perception check for me, and this will cover you all for the whole night.
Perception!
22.
Dirty 20.
18.
14, and I need to add to it. Adding to it.
23.
Oh, oop. And loading.
I don't think you have it.
Loading.
Next page.
Don't
you have
don't-
it.
Don't. Perception is 0, okay? Okay, so 14. 14 is my perception.
What did you get, Tix?
18.
18. Okay, Secret, what did you get?
22.
Cool. Alright. I'm
Wait,
rolling for Mika.
What did you get, Leaf?
20.
Oh, wow.
We didn't do too
You're
bad, y'all.
so perceptive.
Alright, so all of your watches passed by without much incident until about 5 in the morning when you hear a bell going off inside of the Temple of Zytia.
Is that where we are?
Nope. You guys are in the Temple of Una.
Where is that? What is that? Who's
Well,
closest to?
that's the one that Mika's on top of, right?
Yeah.
So that's across the alley from me.
Yes.
Okay.
So Mika's the closest.
Mika's the closest. I'm the next closest. I'm gonna say in the earpiece, Temple of Zythia, and then I'm gonna click my boots together,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna.
I'm going to use Cat's Grace because I've been sitting in the same spot for hours. So I can use it. I have 70 feet of movement, and I would use that and then dash and do whatever else I need to.
Yeah, so that gives me 150 feet.
I shall misty
one move.
step to wherever I need to go. That direction.
Okay. So the rest of you making your way over there as well?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, if I dash, 70 plus
140.
140.
So you and Tix managed to get there around or within seconds of each other. I wouldn't
Hey,
say
what's up?
right at the same time, but there's only like a couple of seconds difference. You managed to get there before everybody else saw. Mika's just sort of bleary-eyed coming down off of the roof. What's this spell for? Is something's happened?
I'm assuming.
Okay. You all kind of head in.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that there's a lone woman who's in there at the moment, who's just sort of coming out of like a sort of corridor, dressed in the white robes of the Temple of Zytia.
You there? Who are you? What's going on?
I'm the head priestess. I came in this morning and our leading text has been stolen. It's no longer here.
Shit.
Did you ring the bell?
I did.
Inside check. Someone inside check her, not me.
I will insight check her. 15. Your little tiny dice is rolling much better for me than my regular dice was.
Tiny dice for the win.
Yep.
The looks familiars to the people that you all saw yesterday.
Okay.
Did she have some sketchy?
No.
Ah.
Can we see where the text got taken from?
Of course. Come this way, and she sort of leads you back into her office. And you see that there's a cupboard door that's ajar, that's got a lock on it. When I came in this morning, the cupboard that we keep this text in, we keep it in there locked. It was completely open, and the text is nowhere to be seen.
You have a guard on duty at all?
We do. He left as I came in.
Uh-huh.
Can we have his name?
And maybe where he lives?
You just got here then? Where'd he go?
I got here about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, which way did he go?
I'm assuming he went off towards his home. He went out of the temple and up the sort of diagonal alley.
Okay, I'm gonna
go.
misty step that direction and see if we can find the fucker.
Sure.
I follow Torin.
Yeah.
Okay. Heading up there, the alleyway, the roadway is completely empty.
Mm-hmm.
You
Is
see sort of maybe about 150 yards further down, 200 yards maybe, there is someone who's dressed in a white robe with a sort of armament over the top. He just seems to be walking a general kind of pace.
Hey! You in the robe!
Yeah?
Hold up.
And then we proceed
Sure.
to step it up a little faster.
Yeah, like jog over there.
Okay, yeah, he turns around and looks at you all.
You look familiar. He's wearing the same garb that they do at the temple up there. What's your affiliation to it?
I'm the night guard.
So we have a problem.
Okay.
Your
relief for the woman that came in,
the priestess
that came in. She said that as soon as she arrived, she realized that an item had gone missing. You were the night guard. what happened.
All right, that's where we'll end it.
Ah!